These are the internet's weirdest websites, starting with papertoilet.com, where with no explanation you have this toilet paper roll, and using your mouse or scroll wheel to scroll, you just scroll until the toilet paper is no more. This person does not exist.com is a website where every time you refresh, an image of a realistic looking person is generated, and no matter how realistic they look, none of them are real. Zoomquilt.org is this website where you seemingly land on this image that's zooming in, but you'll realize that the zooming never stops and can actually speed up, which leads to a pretty mesmerizing experience. Pointer is a website where no matter where you leave your cursor, an image gets found pointing directly at it, even if you move your mouse just a single pixel. Now Adult Swim Choir is a website where you land on the site that just says pull to sing, and this is what happens when you pull. That's enough internet for today. These are some of the internet's weirdest websites, part 2. Starting with eelslap.com, where when you move your mouse from the right side to the left, you guessed it, a man gets slapped by an eel. Now puginarug.com is where every second you spin with this pug, a message reads, "You've been honoring the pug for 2 seconds. You are an assistant of pug." And then the more time you spend with the pug, the higher you get promoted. Elastic Man on Adult Swim is where you spawn on this screen right here, and you can just pull on this face, and then the noises it makes are just not okay. Pink Trombone is a website where you get to mess around with the muscles and vocal cords that form human speech, and on top of sounding really weird, it's surprisingly fun. And Chris McKenzie is this website with this happy square that follows your mouse wherever it goes, but as soon as your mouse leaves the screen, he immediately starts panicking. These are some of the internet's weirdest websites, part 3. Starting with rotating-sandwiches.com, and this one just doesn't need an explanation. Bongo Cat is exactly what it sounds like, plus you get to play 7 different instruments with just your keyboard. Nine Cat is also what it sounds like, but when you click pick a flavor, you get all these different Nine Cat designs that come with their own custom Nine Cat remix. Guesstheprice.net is where you're shown a random product and you have to guess the price. Like this banana that's taped to a wall that I said was $0, but apparently it's $120,000. Bad Day Today is a website that claims to cure your bad day with just the click of a button. So this is what happens when you click. These are some of the internet's weirdest websites, part 4. First off, we have AmazonDating.co, which is a parody of what Amazon would look like if it was a dating site. Sandtris is a version of Tetris that looks normal, but as soon as you see the blocks land, you realize they're completely made of sand. And the rules stay the same, but it changes the game completely. Kim Jong-un lookingatthings.com is a website that shows North Korea's supreme leader, Kim Jong-un, looking at different random things, and surprisingly, there's tons of images. SpotTheDifference.com is where you're shown 2 similar images, and you need to find the 4 hard to spot differences between them. And Windows93.net is a website that turns into an insanely high quality emulation of an unreleased version of Windows from 1993. With a bunch of working games on the desktop and even viruses. These are the internet's weirdest websites. First off, Minecraft, but actually version 1.8.8 Minecraft. It's fully working, it has no differences from vanilla Minecraft, somehow it's free to play on eaglercraft.com. And I'll be honest, there's no way this is legal. Slothtoss.com lets you turn your voice into auto-tune, and there's not much more to say about that. Endless.horse.com is this website where you land on this picture of a horse, but you can scroll. And you can keep scrolling, and trust me when I say this, there is no end to how long this horse is. Wait, oh, that sounds weird. Radio Garden allows you to pick a location and you get to hear the radio in that place. So if you didn't know what the radio in North Korea sounds like, well now you can know. And finally, GTA 5 GeoGuessr, which is where instead of on Earth, you're placed on a random spot in the GTA 5 world, and your goal is to pick from memory where you think you are on the map. These are the internet's weirdest websites. Busy Simulator gives you every app notification, so when you turn them all on, you sound a lot busier than you actually are. CommonSenseMedia.org allows parents to review YouTubers to decide if they're safe for their children, and that just leads to some pretty funny reviews. Slapkirk.com is where you just move your mouse left to right to slap the man, and if you go fast enough, you can even set your high score for slaps per second. Guess the Pin is a website where everybody has to guess a 4-number pin, but once someone in the world guesses the pin, the game is won and a new pin is created. Jelly Mario is a version of Mario, except all of Mario's physics get turned to jelly, and for some reason when you press spacebar, you just explode. These are the internet's weirdest websites. Starting with first person Tetris, where you have to rotate the pieces like you are the pieces. The True Size Of is a website everybody should already know about. It shows how large countries actually are versus what they look like on the globe. Like how Greenland is a lot smaller than it looks. Dog Poo Golf is made by the same person who made Draw a Perfect Circle, and the website is pretty much like golf on the Wii, except instead of golf balls, you're just throwing dog poop into a trash can. Blob Opera by Google gives you 4 blobs that you can make sing certain notes and vowels that somehow let you create entire songs. And Wonders of Street View gives you the most interesting locations on Google Street View, like these guys fighting, whatever that is. Yeah, no. I don't think I could explain this if you paid me to. These are the internet's weirdest websites. Keys brings you to this little guy sleeping peacefully, but if you use your keyboard to stretch the keys, he starts freaking out. GeoKitten says, can your choice of kittens reveal where you live? And when I click the first one, it asks if I live in North America, then United States, and eventually it'll tell you the city that you live in. Spinning Rat Online. It's a spinning rat, and honestly, I'm wondering if through the power of YouTube we can get the spinning rat to 300 active viewers. 17th century death roulette lets you click to stop the moving arrow, which lets you know what you died to in the 17th century. Like how on April 25th, 1665, I died from breaking my neck aboard a ship at St. Catherine. It's a little specific, but I mean, okay. And Nyan Crazy lets you fight Nyan Cat by launching asteroids that corrupt the song up until you reach 100% damage. These are the internet's weirdest websites. SpotTheDrowningChild.com is like a lifeguard simulator where you're given a video of real people in a swimming pool and you click who you think's drowning to see if you're faster than the lifeguard. What'sMyStarbucksName.com lets you type in your name and will return with how a Starbucks employee will find a way to spell it wrong. LookingAtSomething.com is where the rain follows your mouse, but also the weather, so the lower you move your mouse, the worse the weather gets. ScreamIntoTheVoid.com says type your feelings here, and when you're done you can press the scream button to launch it into the void. NCCase.me/door starts you with the character that has a goal of grabbing the key and reaching the door before the time runs out. In the next 3 levels, you have to do just that. But on completing number 3, you're shown that the trail that you left actually reveals a message. These are the internet's weirdest websites. Piano Genie is a piano you can play with just 8 keys on your keyboard, but no matter what 8 keys you press, the AI won't let you sound bad. TableFlipper.com will show you a video of someone flipping a table every single time you refresh the website. Neil.Fun's Logos from Memory has you draw logos to see how well you can recreate them, and then reveals what they actually look like. Google's Viola the Bird gives you this bird that can play different cello songs, and all you have to do to play these songs is move your mouse left to right. CPSTest.org shows you that the normal person's scroll speed is somewhere around 3,000 pixels per second, but grab this mouse and a can of compressed air. Technology. These are the internet's weirdest websites. Rigged Coin Flip lets you choose which side you want the coin flip to land on so that you win every time. How Disgusting is a quiz that takes your answers on hygiene and compares it to others, like the question, do you wee in the shower? And almost 57% of people who answer do. Ancient Greek Punishments lets you play the famous Greek punishments like Sisyphus, where you click the screen to push the boulder up the hill, but right as you reach the peak, you lose all of your progress. Androidbit's Traffic has you manage all the traffic on the road to make sure none of them crash, but 30 seconds in, and this task becomes impossible. These are the internet's weirdest websites. LostGamer.io puts you somewhere in the map of Fortnite and challenges you to pinpoint exactly where you are on the map. WilliamHosa.com/text lets you type any words on the webpage, except when you move your mouse near them, they'll burst into particles. Kilogram is a copy of Instagram, except all of the images have to fit into 1 kilobyte. And you see how tragic that looks. Earthclock will show you the time it is, but only using images taken from Google Earth. And FractalFantasy.net lands you with these hyper-realistic faces that's heads follow your mouse, but for some reason, the entire time, their eyes stay locked on you. Do you enjoy weird websites? That was a dumb question. I know you do. You just watched the video, I'm guessing. And that's why I made the button over at Trilzo.com, because if you like these websites, on the website, it contains all of those websites and 300 more. I swear, I spent hours looking for the websites. But jokes aside, other than the website, I have this. And yeah, it's finally here. This is it. This is the thing. The thing you think it is. Whoosh. The big reveal. Oh, it's so bright you can barely read it. Oh, you can even see my camera. That's cool. You know, I didn't know how I was gonna make the video. I didn't know if it was gonna be a separate video or if I was gonna just throw it on the end of one of these videos, but I did just want to say thank you. Yeah, I don't really know what to say, but it's amazing that I'm holding this in my hands right now, and I'm gonna go harder. I'm gonna keep trying to push myself, and you know, just to take the extra step to make content that's better. I mean, it's not about being better than other people, but like, you know, just to really care about what I put out and to really try and make it the best I can make it, while also, you know, staying consistent. Yeah, I don't have the words here, but for, I guess, all the hate comments or like any doubt, even within my own mind, I will let the button speak for itself. I guess that's it until the next video. See you then.